Hey guys, let us see another competitive programming question on special array sorting. Now let us quickly go through the problem statement that has been given here. Now I will be explaining you by considering one example. Now let us take the example that has been given in the sample input. Here in the sample input, they have been given an array of integers, right? Now I'll be considering that array of integers as example here. Now we have the integers as 1, 0, 3, and 2. Now, first of all, what is the problem statement means? If the array of I is greater than array of I plus 1, and if and only if its absolute difference is 1, then only those two values can be swappable, else they are not swappable at all. Now, for instance, now if we consider this element as ith element and this element as I plus 1th element, right? If what is the condition? If ith element is greater than I plus 1th element, let us check that. Is it greater or not? Yes, it's greater. 1 is greater than 0, right? And also its absolute difference must be 1. Now let us check the absolute difference. 1 minus 0. What is the absolute difference of 1 minus 0? It's 1, right? Such that it successfully satisfied the condition given, so that these two elements can be swappable. That means we can swap these two elements. Means the array can be rewritten as 0, 1, 3, and 2. Now let us check for the next ith element and I plus 1th element. Now, if you check these two elements, here 1 is not greater than 3, right? And also its absolute difference is not equal to 1. Then it's not swappable at all. Then we should move further. Now here this element is I and this element is I plus 1th element. Now 3 is greater than 2, right? And also its absolute difference is 1. Means 3 minus 2 is 1. So that it can be successfully swappable. Now array can be rewritten as 0, 1, 2, and 3. Now successfully array has been sorted. So that we have to print S as output for this given input array. Now let us check for another array. That is 2, 1, 0. Now here in 210, if we consider 2 as ith element and 1 as I plus 1th element, here these two can be swappable or not. Here 2 is greater than 1 and absolute difference of 2 and 1 is 2 and 1 is 1, right? So that it can be swappable, so that array can be rewritten as 1 to 0. Now again let us consider this as ith element and let us consider this as I plus 1th element. So that now here let us check if array of I is greater than array of I plus 1th element. Yeah, it's greater. And if its absolute difference is equal to 1 or not equal to 1, it's not equal to 1, right? Means this absolute difference gives us the value as 2, right? In this condition, means what is the condition? Ith element should be greater than I plus 1th element, and if its absolute difference is greater than 1, then we should break the loop and we should say that the swapping is not possible, means we should output as no. Now so that here for given two input arrays, here the corresponding outputs are represented. Means for 1032 it's possible and for 210 it's not possible. That's it. Now let us go through the coding part in Python. Now, firstly, we should take the number of test cases to be done, means number of array inputs to be taken. For that, I am taking t equal to int input. After that, for each test case, we should be taking the number of elements in the array and the elements in the array also, right? For that, we should be considering the while loop. While t means while true. While true means until t is 0, it will be iterating, right? Now after that, we should be taking number of elements in the array in each iteration, right? For that int input. After that, we should be taking array elements into the list, right? For that, we shall consider, means for one line, for single line array element is input, as I have been discussed in the previous coding sessions. uh, we should take the input as int of I. For I in input dot split, and how many elements we should have means is to n. That's it. The single line multiple values input is completed here. After that, we should work on this logic, right? What is the logic? If, sorry, we should be writing the for loop here first. For I in range 0 to n minus 1, because we are comparing every time I and I plus 1th element, right? So that we should be iterating up to n minus 1th element in the array or list. Now check the conditions as I have been discussed in the mathematical approach before. That is, array of ith element should be greater than array of I plus 1th element, and also its absolute difference must be a of I minus a of I plus 1 must be equal to 1, right? If it is the possible case, then you should just swap the elements. Now take the temporary variable here, and swapping must be done like this: temp equal to a of I equal to a of I plus 1. Then a of I plus 1 equal to a of I, right? A of I is there in temp, so store it here. After that, if it is not the possible condition, then check with another condition with elif. Elif a of I greater than a of I plus 1, and a of I means its absolute difference is greater than 1. If its absolute difference is greater than 1, then you should just, what you have to do means, now take the one flag, and initialize it to 0 initially. If this is the condition, if the absolute, if a of I is greater than a of I plus 1, but its absolute difference is greater than 1, then swapping is not possible, right? Then initialize f, then replace f with one value and break the loop. That's it. Finally, this has been completed. The logic part has been completed. Now, in each and every iteration, we should print the means if the array swapping is successfully possible for the entire array, then we should print else we should print no. Means if flag is equal to 0, means if flag remains 0 for the entire iteration, then you should print yes, it's possible. else it's not possible, right? Now you should every time when you are taking new array input, you should be initializing up to 0, right? For that in the while loop also you should again reset the value to 0 after checking with previous array logic. Now let us consider this test case and let us check whether it is showing the valid output or not. Oh no, it's running for infinite times. I think that's why we got the traceback here error here, because we are not decrementing t to t minus 1, right? Every time we should do that. So t minus equal to 1 means when you decrement one test case, that means one test case has been successfully completed. It is going to the next test case to check for new input. Now let us again run the code and check for the output. Yeah, it's showing valid output for 1032. It's S, means it's possible for sorting, swapping, but in 210 it's not possible for swapping all the elements. Somewhere the error has been occurred. So means somewhere the conditions are not satisfied. So here the f is assigned to 1 and it breaks the loop. Then it will be printing no. That's it. Let us check for the base test case. Yeah, it's successfully completed. Now let us check for the hidden test cases. Yeah, Congo. We have been completed all the hidden test cases also. Thank you.